My name is Michele Lau. I'm the diamond expert for QVC US. I was just on Instagram letting everybody know that we're going to be here together, and I'm sorry for the late notice today. There's been a ton of stuff going on, including my right-hand woman, Mama Pat, is not here in the house today, but she is moderating from afar. She and Amy are sort of co-moderating today out of Stillwater, Minnesota, which is kind of fun. And then I'm here in Pennsylvania, of course. I didn't want to miss today, though. And I'm going to take a sip of something because my throat is still acting up. Anybody else have this crud that's going wrong? It just lingers on and on and on. Yummy. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, Diamond Month is coming up in April. I've got a bunch of previews for you here today. In particular, something for the guys, because I know you're there today. Hello, Jonathan and William and all of you that always come by every week and say hello. I know not everybody is like brave enough, I guess, or confident enough to come in and just put a little something in the chat, but it really is helpful to know that you're there. Even if it's just a heart or a thumbs up or something like that, it really helps us to sort of figure out who's watching and what parts of the country you're in. Why does that matter? Well, a lot of times styles will change, like things that are appealing to folks out in California, for example, might be different than things that are appealing to, I don't know, Pennsylvania or Minnesota or whatever. So different parts of the country like different things. I think we can all agree, though, we love diamonds. This is going to be coming up, and it's going to be coming in larger sizes for the guys. So I wanted to stop in and say that. Hello, everybody. And again, Mama Pat is moderating, just not here. So I don't know, things could go off the rails really quickly. This morning has been nuts. It's been filled with dogs barking. There has been workmen cleaning gutters in our community. There has been Xfinity cable that's been out to fix different things. I had a delivery this morning. I have a microwave again. Yes! So I finally have hot coffee for Mom, reheating it over and over and over again throughout the day until it becomes so thick and dark. Yes, we're Norwegian. But anyway, looking forward to having that microwave in place. I'm going to get started now. I think I've stalled long enough. Yes, this week, and this show is really filled with a lot of news. This week is Mary Beth Rowe's last week at QVC. She is absolutely the GOAT. In fact, I gave her a little trophy that said the GOAT on it as her going away gift, and she just loved it. But this is a picture that was taken of she and I at her retirement party. It was fantastic. I thought there was about 200 people there. She was telling me last night that there was about 300 people that were in attendance, and it was so special. I don't think that there was a dry eye in the house. I mean, most of the evening we were all crying. Luckily, we wear mascara that doesn't run, right? Most of us. But it was incredible. The food was so good. It was at a place called the Desmond, if you're ever in this area up in Pennsylvania. Such a great hotel. They're so nice, but the food was out of this world. They had pasta in red sauce that was just spicy enough, right, to get me interested. It was really good. They had roast beef simmering. They had chicken. The salad. Mom, you would have loved it. It was a Caesar salad. It had such great dressing. I got to find out where they got that Caesar dressing, or maybe they made it and have a recipe that I could duplicate. I would love it. But anyway, we sent Mary Beth off, but not far away. She lives right down the road from me. We go to church together. She is just a fabulous human being who is my heart. She's also a Minnesota girl, so that's always close to me too. But I think probably the highlight of the night for me anyway was when she asked her husband to give the prayer for the dinner. And she told me last night that that's all she expected him to do. Well, he got up there and went on for about 20 minutes, and it was so heartfelt and so sweet. They never had a first dance at their wedding for one reason or another, and so they did that, which was, I mean, unbelievable. If you have a chance to go check out my reels, you'll see a couple of photos of them dancing, and it was just, the look on his face, it just melted me. I mean, this man is really an amazing man. You know, the guys that are married to show hosts, it's not easy. It's not an easy life. Our schedules are forever changing. There's a lot of commitments outside of the good part, which is going on the air and getting to talk to you. There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. I know it sounds like, you know, Wah, wah, wah. But, just the things that take up your day, like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, running errands. Now, another element comes into play in my world because I don't see well enough to drive. I don't have any peripheral vision or any night vision. So thank God for Mama Pat. But before Mama Pat moved in with us a few years ago, Ron had to, do all of that for me. And, aside from that, and again, the hosts are kind of the husbands of the hosts are kind of the unsung heroes because they have to not only get, in my instance, me to work, but they have to, if you're raising kids, they have to oftentimes step up and really take on additional responsibility. So I have a lot of respect for the spouses of show hosts, no doubt, or the significant others, because you do, sacrifice a lot. Mary Beth was saying last night there were 9 Thanksgivings in a row where she couldn't be with her family because she was on the air. She wasn't complaining. She never complains about anything. But she was just saying and acknowledging that, he had to step in and do her job and his job some of the times. So anyway, I love these people. They're fantastic. And it was a really, really great time. Any other questions you might have about it, put them in the chat. And I can't hear Mom now, but I can answer you later. It was amazing. It was really fun. Her very final show, we've already had her final jewelry show, but her very final show is going to be at 8 o'clock on Friday night. So hopefully you can make it. I know I'm going to be there. All right. I wanted to start with these because speaking of Mary Beth, she chose these earrings as her final diamond presentation at QVC. That means a lot. I mean, she took some time. She went through the inventory. These are little teardrop shape Art Deco style earrings that are item number J446238. They are in sterling silver, but you have your choice of beautiful sterling silver, which is a precious and noble metal and definitely deserves its rightful place in the jewelry world. But we also had it in gold over sterling silver. So you can choose either one that's right for your budget, but I think you can see from the pictures that it's just a little sliver of the metal that is seen. So if you can only buy one pair, it doesn't really matter which one you buy, but I would lean into the white version only because it can go with white gold, sterling silver. You can wear it with yellow gold, but they are just perfect at 25 points and a price tag of only $318. They're on 3 easy pay of $106. Here you can see the size of the earring for scale. It's just perfect. It's not too big. It's not too small. These are fantastic for women that have piercings up and around because they layer in so nicely. They give you a different shape. They give you a different sparkle or twinkle. If you love them, I would love to see you throw me some thumbs up or some hearts. Just let us know if we're on the right track with this. This is our accents line, which is not a sacrifice from affinity. This is instead just a smaller carat weight. And this is the largest of the accents that we allow under that umbrella. This is 25 points. So most of the accents pieces you're going to find in sterling silver to get the price down. This came out of a market research study and an informal study too with you guys, by the way, who told us that you want to see more affordable diamonds, more everyday pieces. Maybe you're kind of casual with your jewelry and you're not concerned about, where they end up at the end of the day. I get that, right, Amy? My sister's out there. Yeah, she's like, whoops, gotta go. So, with sterling silver, there's less at risk that way. But you still get the same, my point being, you still get the same high quality diamonds that you do in our legacy collection. So pretty fantastic offering if you ask me. All right, so I can't spend a lot of time on this because there's so few of them, but I did want to include it because I think it's tailor-made for my audience here. We're a small but mighty little group that get together on Wednesdays, much smaller than the live stream that we do on QVC.com on Mondays. And the joy of that is we get to know one another a little bit better. So if you know somebody who's a real diamond lover, turn them on to it because it's really a lot of fun to get to know you. And this little group of people has gotten to know each other better than most of my other customers in the 30 years that I've been in the business. We interact. I want you not only to watch what we've got going on here, but I want you to get to know one another, say hi to one another. There's so much going on in everybody's life. Cass has been working a lot. She's been out in the garden. She's been in and out of the live streams. I get that you can't come every single time. Sandy, I hope you're out there today. Sandy Silverstein, I want to say congratulations to you on the publishing of your book. I want to give you free reign to promote your book here. Rick Flynn, if you're out there, go ahead and let us know what you're up to. Rick has got an incredible podcast. We've got designers that stop in or listen in. You might not see them in the chat, but they take to note everything that you have to say. And then voila, here it comes to life. Like this. You wanted rings in some of the larger sizes. So although it's called a men's ring, it's really not. It can be worn by the ladies or the gentlemen, but yes, certainly appropriate for a guy. This comes in size 9 through size 12. It is on sale for under $2,000, and it's all pave rich all the way around it. I love the design. I think it's just so beautifully architectural. Look at the inside of this crazy gorgeous ring, and you'll fall in love with it. I mean, this could be wedding bands for him and for her if you choose. It could be a graduation ring, or if you're in love with an April baby, what a gift for him or for her at that under $2,000 price point. It's about 10% less than what it was. It's never been on the air before, so nobody's seen it. There's a handful of them. It is a custom special opportunity buy that we were able to make, especially right now where pave settings are it. I mean, this is the year of pave. We're getting ready to go to the JCK show. I think Amy and Mom are going to be there with me this year. We'll have to see how that goes, but we're going to be there walking the floor, taking notes of everything that we see for you. But in all the talks and discussions I've had with the designers that I'm meeting with and the people that I plan to see when I'm there in Las Vegas, pave is the way. These beautiful stones, which are so incredibly set. There's good, better, and best in everything. So buyer beware. If you see a price that's too low on pave, it might be because it's not done to the extreme. Like our pave is all done to the extreme. I've owned a pave ring from QVC for 15 years. Never had any issues with it. Pave literally means cobblestone or roadway in French. When you look closely and under the microscope, you're going to see that the diamonds share prongs and they become a part of the design. They look like those cobblestone roadways. They're very protective, excuse me, when they're done right. But the net result is a ring that's really smooth, really sophisticated, and something that you can wear all the time. Again, I apologize for sipping, but boy, this cough hangs on. So Mama, if you haven't heard, is home. Yay. She's actually up visiting Amy and the rest of the family. We have a new baby in the family. So I don't know what I should say, what I shouldn't say, but baby Jamie, welcome. And Mom got an opportunity to hold him and really is enjoying her time up there. She had lunch with some friends and she's just really been having an awesome time. So even Mom gets time off once in a while. Oh boy. Although I'm going to miss the sushi today for sure. So, if you want to use Easy Pay on this, you can, excuse me. Easy Pay is where you get to use whatever credit card you choose. You would put $652 down plus shipping, handling, and tax. And then we would send you item number J443033. That's the item number on this beautiful pave piece. I'm wordy again today. I can feel it. So I want to go ahead and move on. I'm about halfway through and I need to be halfway through the lineup. All righty then. So just a quick note. Mom, Amy, if you want to put a bug in Ron's ear, I've been doing everything but, dancing around with this picture on the iPad. This is what I would like from him for something, whether it's Christmas or whatever. I want these earrings. These earrings are item number J432694. Now, I want the 4 carat and I want them in either white or yellow. I'm not picky. I'll take either one. They're both absolutely gorgeous. These are the shadow halo earrings that a lot of you guys have seen. Now, I'm a little frugal. I admit it. And I wait until the right price comes along. Contrary to common belief, I don't get a discount. I don't get a commission for doing this. I'm not an affiliate. I buy just like you do. And I really do try to bring you what I think are some of the creme de la creme pieces. Why do we do this? We do this for educational purposes. I do this so that I can explain to you what a shadow halo is and what it does. A shadow halo is where there is a ring of diamonds outside of whatever shape you choose. And in this case, a shadow means it's pulled back in the setting. So the light goes into the pavilion and the culet of the diamond solitaire. These are big, juicy diamond solitaires. You can pick 4 carats, which is 2 carats in each ear, obviously. You can pick 3 carats or you can pick 2 carats. I'm going to tell you right now, the 2 carats the best deal going. So 1 carat in each ear. Now, the other cool thing about it is, let's say that you have 2 daughters like Mama Pat does, right? If she were to buy herself a pair of earrings, she could wear them for her lifetime. And then if she wanted to pass them down to one to Amy, one to me, I could make a ring out of it, or I could, make a pendant out of it, something like that. So a lot of people are buying these for legacy purposes. I want to start in letting you know that your biggest decision here, I believe, is what shape you want. So the round is what I want. When you're talking to Ron, that's the one I want. I love a brilliant round. I wear a brilliant round every day on my hand in lab-grown diamonds. And these are Firelight lab-grown diamonds, which I'll go into in just a second. But I love them. I mean, they give you 5 degrees of clarity higher than even our Diamonds from the Earth program. And I can get bigger, bolder, brighter diamonds for like this much of the cost. Here, I'm going to prove it to you. The 4 carat that I want used to be close to $5,000. They are not anymore. They are discounted to $32.99. Unbelievable that they would take them down that low. When you're talking about 4 carats or 2 carats in each ear, the odds of them growing that big are much less. The odds are greater that it's going to happen. It's not, are less that it's going to happen. Sorry. It's more scarce because a lot can happen when you're growing them in the laboratory, just like they grow in the wild. The only difference is you don't have dirt, right? So these are grown in a laboratory. Many things can happen. They can crack, they can break when they're growing. Something can get into the vestibule and sort of contaminate the stone so that you'll find a feather or a crack or a mineral spot. Or sometimes in nature, you'll actually find other gemstones growing inside of diamonds. It's fascinating. But what we offer here are the bigger solitaires for far less than I think you're going to find elsewhere. I just do. 5 easy pays of $660 on the 4 carats, 12-month special financing of just $275. If you choose the 3 carat presentation, which is no, slouch, it's a really good piece, the earrings are on, I can't believe it, 5 easy pays of $500. They're only $24.99 in total. Unreal. You want a bargain? Grab that if you want the big juicies right now. If you don't, that's good too. A 12-month special financing, by the way, on the 3 carat if you have a Q card of just $208. But I want you to go for the 2 carat if you are looking for a good, manageable earring that has a little more power. I mean, honestly, 1 carat diamond studs are a big deal. With that, you get a 1/2 carat in each ear. With these, in the 2 carat presentation, you get 1 full carat in each ear, and most of the weight is in a solitaire. They're only $15.99.98, which is so incredibly special, no matter which one you purchase, whether it be round, oval, which look at how much bigger the oval looks than the round looks. They're the same carat weight. The reason that is, if you want the biggest bang for your buck, then you want the oval. It's elongating to the face. It has a larger table and a more shallow cut. So the same, you know how 2 people can weigh the same amount? They both might weigh 150 pounds, right? But one woman carries her weight differently than the other. That's what this is all about, not the hokey pokey. So you have the round or, again, the oval, which gives you that more magnificent look, that longer, again, bigger look for your dollar. I recommend that if that's what you're looking for. But if you want to show off the clarity, there is nothing quite as powerful as a shadow halo in an emerald cut. You've got, with an emerald cut, that squarish shape. You get the long, lean facets, like a rod or a stick. That's how they got the name baguette. But these are emerald cuts where the corners are clipped, so the look is more dimensional. What those clipped corners do in an emerald cut versus a baguette is they give you that look of an infinity pool. So, again, this is the kind of information I like to share. If you have any questions, let me know. Mom will share them with me, and then I'll answer them. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go on my social later, and I'll answer the questions. So if you have any, let me know. But these, I think, are so fancy. They really are. And again, you're getting 5 degrees of clarity better. The 2 carats, the way to go. I mean, from a budget aspect, unless you really want something bigger, like I do. I want the 4 carat. But anyway, these are 20% off, so they're the biggest discount of all 3. They're on 5 easy pay of $320 and 12-month special financing of $133. They are awesome. Now this, I don't know if you can see this from where you are. If you can, would you throw me some thumbs up or some hearts? If you can't, I'll just sort of give you the information and move on. But I wanted to include this today because we move so fast on this that I think I don't do a great job explaining it all the time, because when we're on the air, we only have so much time to dig in. But if you look on the clarity side of the scale here, and this is a scale that was developed by the Gemological Institute of America to be used on diamonds only. Okay, this was a way for us to communicate in the diamond world. Thank you. I'm glad you can see it. Thanks for that. To communicate so that if I'm here in the US and I'm talking to a friend of mine in India and he's got a parcel of diamonds and he tells me that they are VS plus, what I know, and you'll know now too, because we give you all this information, is that you are at this part of the scale as far as clarity goes, or better when you're talking about plus and when you're talking about QVC. It is very standard for most jewelry stores when they're marketing to consumers to go up or down a couple of scales and call it the middle one. 7% up or down as far as weight goes and grading goes, that's quite acceptable in a jewelry store situation, but not acceptable to QVC. Again, we want to raise our standards higher so that you are always surprised and delighted and your diamonds always bring you a lot of joy. So you're going to be living here or better. And if you do really want to strive to own this up here at the top, I want to introduce you at some later date to what's called Brilliant Rose. The Brilliant Rose collection in Firelight is a cut above. So if you're the kind of woman that is willing to pay for colorless diamonds and more flawless diamonds, you want Brilliant Rose. But VS Plus means that to the naked eye, you're not going to see any kind of flaws, any kind of color. Okay, so the more colorless a diamond is, the better it is. D, E, F are the best you can get as far as color goes. That's over here. Oops, we were living in G, H, I. So I thought it might be good to show you visually. Now the 1 carats are gone. That's why we're not talking about them today. They're at the bottom. But this again shows you the kind of impact going up a carat can make. Now it's a little misleading, a little distorting because again, I've got it here in it's not true to size, right? But I just wanted you to see proportionately how much of a bigger look you get when you do go up a carat. There are magic numbers in diamonds. I bet you I'm going long today. I don't have Mom here with me. Oh, I am. We'll have to get into the magic numbers later. Just know you're getting a really good price, okay? Here you see them in the 4 carat, the 4 carat presentation on our beautiful model. Again, I want the 4 carat round shadow halo earrings from Ron, yes, and hopefully he's listening. But I also wanted to show you a picture that I took last night in the studio. Somebody took it of me. Wearing, again, 2 different sizes. I want you to see the difference. If you are interested in a shadow halo necklace to go with your shadow halo earrings, we do have the same shapes available. But what I have on here is I've got the 2 and the 3 carat on to give you an idea on me how they look as far as size goes. So I'm really just trying to help you get an idea of what you get so you know what to expect when you open your package. All right, something else happened last night. This big boy, this is a Half Eternity ring in Firelight, 2 1/4 carats. It is J442135. It is only $1,189. It's a 9 stone, and 9 stones will bring it all the way around more than the midway mark on your hand. Why not get full credit for all the diamonds face up? Right at you, right? If you're going to buy a ring, Eternity Band, the main thing for me, the reason I would prefer a Half Eternity where the diamonds don't go all the way around is I still want that idea of love that lasts forever, but I don't want the diamonds on the back for comfort. It just bugs me. I hate it that I can't do this and not feel the prong, right? So this is the solution to that. In oval cuts, remember, although it is a 2 1/4, it's going to look substantially bigger than 2 1/4 even because of the oval shapes and the oval cuts. Love that ring. Last but certainly not least, if you missed the tricolor highway ring, the 35 pointer that we offered on our Gem Week celebration, I want you to have an opportunity for it because it's really a special look. It is item number J446096. It comes in size 4 to 11. It's the final item that I'm going to be featuring here today. It's on 3 easy pays of $167, and it's on 9-month special financing of $56. The fact that they bring all the colors, oops, here we go. Darn it, I got ahead of myself. Da, 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 da. There there. This is it. This is J446096. See what happens when you hurry? That's why my spirit animal is a turtle, right? Slow and steady wins the race. 9 easy pays of $56 on this guy. If you missed this, again, you missed a lot. Highway rings were definitely a big center stage at Gem Week. We do have a few of them available in our diamond department still. There are so many new things coming in for Diamond Month. You're not going to want to miss it. I think I've got like 5 hours on the month. I'll let you know ahead of time when they're coming up. Some are in Firelight, some are in Infinity, and they're all different day parts. But the 17th is your big day. So do tune in on the 17th if you're naked on your earlobes, because I think you're going to find something pretty outstanding. Something I never thought we could do. Seriously, I'm not being like over the top on this. If I were to tell you that you could afford a big diamond earring, big, in Firelight lab grown for under $500, would you be there on midnight? I'm just saying you might want to be there. Tell a friend. You didn't hear from me. But yeah, be there. We are small but mighty, this group, and I appreciate you staying to the end. You always get the good stuff right at the end, the inside info. If you ever need to reach out to me, please do. You can find me at hello@youaresolidgold.com, because you really are. I would appreciate it a tremendous amount if you would share this. I have a personal goal to get us to 250 in our group. So if you can subscribe, it would be very helpful. It's also helpful to Mama Pat. She appreciates it because then she doesn't have to send out so many invitations. We are with you every Monday as well from 12:15 on. We have lunch together on the main channel, which is at QVC.com. We try to send out links every week. If you want to find us and you don't get a link for some odd reason, you can scroll down to where it says live streams. You touch on the one that looks like a lightning bolt, and then you touch on my little nose and off we go. All right? Well, speaking of off we go, I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, Mama Pat, I missed you being here by my side. Amy, thanks for, prodding her along, keeping her going. I appreciate that. And to each and every one of you that make selling diamonds at QVC such a joy. Thank you so much. Don't forget, Mary Beth's last show is on Friday at 8 o'clock, and I'm on Friday with Amy and Alberti right beforehand. So I'll see you then. Bye.